Alright, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Video here, back on the Madden 17, and yesterday I showed you guys a video in the gun bunch week. The verticals right there, it's just almost exactly like the single back bunch chase that I showed you guys like a week or so ago. But today we're going to show you guys another play out of the gun bunch week. I try and get like a few plays out of every formation just to help you guys out. I know draft champions and stuff like that where you're running playbooks you're not familiar with, so I just like to jump into some random formations every once in a while. So today, inside crossing the gun bunch week, so that's going to give you 2 plays and a ton of options because all these plays you could run them a lot of different ways. The first way you could run it is completely stock. Now this is definitely a good way to run it. This time we hit the wheel route right out of the backfield. Or I'm sorry, like right off the line of scrimmages. There's the base way is definitely a very, very good way of running it. It's gonna run, pretty much kind of like mesh, but not exactly. But it does kind of remind me of mesh. So you got the 2 little inside routes going at it. You got the C route over here on the left. And when the B receiver gets all the way over to the left, he pulls down the zones and leaves the C route open over the top. So almost all of these routes are going to be man and zone coverage as long as you hit them at the right time. This time Nelson Aguilar can't hold on to it. He wasn't even touched when he dropped it. That's just how it's going to be. But that's definitely a very, very good way of running this play. See right there, we're getting into Aguilar. Nice little catch. And that's the base way of running this. Another way of running it is just simply slanting your A receiver. And I like this way a million times better than the other way because it's kind of like a trails concept where the A goes out first. The drag route is a little delayed, which I think is really cool. So you slant out that A, or I'm sorry, you slant out the B. I'm sorry, oh wait, no, I'm sorry, I did it right. You slant out that A receiver, and it leaves the B receiver like in a little bit of a delay. Like you're gonna see when I snap the ball. Watch the B receiver right there, number 18, Dorial Green Beckham. You see I snap the ball. He stands still for an extra second, which is really, really cool. I really like that. Sometimes it can be annoying, and I think if you just re-drag him, he'll just go immediately. See, this time I re-drag him, so he just immediately goes, and of course he gets bumped to shit. So I'll usually just leave him like in that delay because I like that delay slant route a lot, or the drag route. The delay drag is really, really cool, but like I said, you could just re-drag him and it's fine. So that's another way of doing it, and that's like my preferred way of doing it, is just slanting that A receiver, and I think that's probably like one of the best ways to run this play. And then another way, and I wouldn't mix the slant with this other way that I'm about to show you in a second. Now this is another really good way of running it. The only problem is you're putting someone in motion, and I'm not showing you any other motion plays, but all you do is just take Ryan Matthews and motion him out, and you snap it right as he sets, and you're going to see like he steps to the outside first, and that really opens up the drag underneath. So there's a way you could do it. You see, like he has that little bit of a like hesitation, and since he has that hesitation, it really leaves the wide receiver open. Alternatively, you could snap it like as he's as he's setting instead of before he sets, and then you see he gets a nice little speed burst and he's wide open across the middle of the field. Once again, we give him that nice little speed burst, and we're able to hit him. And Ryan Matthews can't hold on to it. I should have put Darren Sproles there. And this is probably like my second favorite way. The other way is the other one, of course. So just like that, leave the A receiver in that one route, and you see the Y receiver pulls back all the man. There's no one over there on the left side, so we're able to hit Dorial Green Beckham. He breaks off 12 tackles somehow, and that's what it's going to look like there. So yeah, that's pretty much all there really is, guys. I really like doing that. And also, if you want, you can motion him out and then flat route him like that. And then what that's going to do is just going to give you a nice concept of a flat route and a C route over there. So that's also another way you could do it. That's another good way. It's a good way to attack the sidelines because you're attacking the middle of the field a lot in this formation. So a good way of attacking the sidelines is moving that guy out there. And if nothing is open, then you have the drag route underneath, that delayed drag, which is really cool. But I was trying to force it to the C route right there. So I'd run it again, motion him out, and flat him. Snap the ball. This time we're going to hit the X receiver right there in the seams is pretty much what I call it. I'll throw it to him like while he's in the seams. And that's a really good way of running this play. Like I said, if none of them are open, then you have that drag route, or the delayed drag route. So it's really going to mess up man coverage because it's delayed, and it's going to mess up their user, pull their user out of the middle of the field. So let's run it one more time. And like I said, be wary of that wheel route because that wheel route does get open a lot. Like right here, he gets open, and it's just like, I don't want to say it's coincidence because he gets open a lot. If there's no what is it? Sorry, what was I thinking of? Oh my god, I'm sorry, I'm drawing a blank, guys. If there's no purple over there, then that wheel route is going to get open a lot, and that wheel route is really, really good. So it's cool whenever you motion this guy out, flat him out, or even just motioning him out at all. A lot of the times people are going to leave that RB receiver open. You guys can see just like that. Now wheel route, that's whenever it's most deadly, is when there's no purple over there, and people are going to just avoid like that side of the field. After you just keep hitting the left side and you just keep hitting them like that, you know, you just keep hitting them on the left. Eventually, they're gonna pull their user to the left first, and then whenever they do that, you could hit them with that wheel route, like I'm gonna do right here. I'm gonna motion them out, snap the ball, and you see, boom, there's the wheel route, and it's just absolutely killer. You know, stiff arm the first motherfucker that gets in your way, truck him. I don't care what you do. That's just a really, really good way of running the play. So one more time, you know, you could leave it stock just like this, snap the ball, you know, look at the wheel route, then look back at the drag of the X receiver, all that good stuff. You could slant the A receiver, or you can motion out the Y receiver just like that, leave it the same, or you could motion out the wide receiver and flat him off. And that's pretty much, those are, I would say, the best ways of running this play. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and that's probably going to be the end of the Gun Bunch Week for free. If you guys want to see more Gun Bunch Week, then it's going to be in the Carolina Panthers offense playbook, but you're going to have to pay for that. It's going to be in the description below if you're interested. So if you guys liked this video, if you guys did, definitely give it a like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. It's going to be down in the description below. And as always, guys,